Good morning, all of you.
For joining in this international seminar on the conflict, cultural conflicts and privacy principles. So today we have met here to hear the keynote speaker, who is Sri T. Srinivasa Charavarti Chakravarti from the NRI, is a Canadian citizen. I welcome you, sir, to this August platform. I also welcome the Dr. K. Prasanarani Garu, Head Department of Law and Principal of this college, to this international seminar. Myself is the Dr. Jetling Yellow, sir, a senior faculty member in this law college. So today we have an interesting topic is there. The topic is cultural conflicts and the privacy principles. So the very topic itself and the guest reflecting that the Srinivasa Chakravarti is from Canada, but actually he belongs to India. He is an NRI. He migrated to Canada for the greener pastures, and he is working as a IT analyst. If I go back to the subject, Indian diaspora is having a lot of impact upon the around the world. So this is a not new phenomena since 18th century, 17th century, or 19th century, or 21st century, whatever it may be. Even to earlier, although if you refer to the history, we had a trading exchanges were there with the West Asia, Greece, Persia, and European countries, Roman Empire. Those people are coming here and we are going there. And as you know that basically we Indian society is divided into the Aryans and Dravidians. So there was a saying that majority of Aryans, they came from European countries. So when you come from one country to other country, there starts a cultural conflict. We are accustomed to one culture, but if we are going to other culture, it takes time. Even for our settlement, even for language, even if you know the language, if you go to Canada, English and French is the major languages there, but the people, we Indian origin people, they could not able to understand, they can understand, but the accent is different, the culture is different. So, Indian diaspora is making a lot of strides for the economic and the well-being of the different societies. If I go for some facts of the, as on today there are 3.2 crore people of Indian origin where are residing in the around 200 countries around the world. If you go to Canada, if you go to USA, where lot of chunk of people are there, around 48 lakhs people are settled there and they're working for their that respective countries. So it shows, and they are contributing to the, if you go to Canada or USA, much of the healthcare, IT professionals, academicians, they belong to India. And if you go to Gulf countries, in Nizamabad, majority of the people, every village, household people, they settled in Gulf countries, working there as a skilled employees. They are not only working there, but they are contributing to our survival. And they're boosting our economy. Like the UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, Yemen, you take Saudi Arabia, you take any country, in every country there are 48 lakhs of people are working from the India diaspora there in those countries. And Europe, France, Luxembourg, tiny countries like Luxembourg, Finland, Netherlands, there also, Spain, there also around 19 lakhs people are there working. The Indians were there and they are facing the cultural conflicts. If you go to Africa, we had a indentured labor was there in the 18th century when the Britishers were ruling us. The Britishers taken us to Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya. And now, if you go to South Africa, Kenya, or the Tanzania, much of cloth business is in the hands of the Gujarati people. Much of the trading, major traders are the of Indians. Then if you go to Asia Pacific, Australia, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, in Malaysia, Singapore, where Tamilians are dominating their every field there. And if you go to the Caribbean islands of the coast of the Pacific Ocean near to the United States of America, like the Trinidad, Tobago, Suriname, and some of the other countries there, Indians have been taken there as a indentured labor by the Britishers, and they are working there for themselves, but also for their country where they are residing. So the diaspora of India had contributing a lot for the development of the particular countries, and they are not only residing, but they are dominating certain political fields and economic fields and the cultural fields. The ex-Prime Minister of Britain, Rishi Sunak, the ex-Vice President of USA, Kamala Harris, they came, they from the Indian origin. Even the first, the Sunita Williams, though they went to space in 1997, she also belongs to India. So, the Indian diaspora is working for the development of the economy of that, not that for particular countries, but also the entire where they are residing, but also for for the entire global economy is concerned. The challenges are there to the persons who are residing in those countries, like they face the discrimination, they face the racism, they face the settlement problems, they face the other local problems. But in spite of that, they settle there. They are making themselves, but also for the respective economies. Now the central topic is concerned. This is the cultural conflicts and the privacy principles. If a person goes to there, I was there to the USA in 1923. When I landed there, I could shock by seeing the cultural aspects are concerned. At that time, summer was there. There were heat was there, but also there is a complete cultural shocking had been observed by me. Everywhere, this kind of shocking would be there. And also, the privacy principles are concerned. The privacy is another important aspect that is guaranteed under the international covenants like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, document of 1948, Article 15, Article 16, even cultural rights also have been included in this UDHR document, and the international covenants on the civil, political and cultural rights of 1966 documents. So it's a duty of every country to protect the respect to citizens' culture, respect to citizens' privacy. In a famous case called the Puttaswamy case, recently in 2023 case, in this case also the Supreme Court of India had opined that we have the right of privacy. It is a fundamental right. Even our Constitution of India under Article 29, 30 also guarantees the cultural and educational rights of the citizens, though it is basically to minorities, but also we could claim, so culture is a part. It is every government has to respect the culture and honor the culture and also preserve the culture, because they are bound by number of international agreements and covenants. So with these few words, it is a time to go further to give a chance to the keynote speaker of this seminar, Sri Srinivasa Chakravarti Garu, who is waiting on online. And before to that, our madam, Dr. Prasanna Rani madam, also going to give her address. And thank you for giving this opportunity to the madam as well as to the University College of Law. Thank you, one and all.
A very good morning to one and all. And on behalf of University College of Law, Telangana University, I welcome our resource person, T. Srinivas Chakravarti Garu. In spite of his busy schedule, actually he is always busy with online seminar throughout the nation. So on behalf of the University College of Law, I requested him, please give some time at least for 1 hour for our students. Then he accepted that invitation. So thank you for that. Before that, I would like to give the theme of the present seminar, that is cultural conflicts and privacy principles. I always used to say, whatever may be the seminar with two Sanskrit statements, that is Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, which means lead us from ignorance to knowledge and lead us from darkness to light. I hope your address will definitely enlighten us relating to cultural conflicts and privacy laws. I will give the small introduction relating to theme. Cultural compatibility between Canada and India mainly concentrates on four important aspects. First one is significant diaspora integration. Canada hosts over 1.6 to 1.8 million people of Indian origin, approximately 4% of its population. This community is deeply integrated, serving as a robust bridge for cultural exchange, business and political files. And education and youth exchange. India is the top source of international studies in Canada, with over 4 lakh studying there as of 2024 and 2025. This creates strong ongoing bonds between the younger generations of both countries. And multicultural alignments. Both nations pride themselves on being multicultural and multi-ethnic and multi-religious, allowing for shared understanding of managing diverse population and shared values. Canada and India are both Westminster-style parliamentary democracies with commitment to the rule of law. These are the compatibilities. Now I would like to highlight the conflicts between India and Canada. Family structure. India has collectivist culture with joint families, while Canada values individualism and nuclear families. Most of the European countries prefer individualism when compared with the joint family system. And communication style. Indians tend to be more formal, especially in professional settings, whereas Canadians are generally more casual. And relating to work-life balance, Indians often prioritize work over personal life, whereas Canadians emphasize maintaining healthy balance. And food and dining. Indian cuisine is diverse and often shared with family and friends, whereas Canadians dining tends to be more individualistic. And festivals and celebrations. India celebrates number of festivals with elaborate rituals, while Canadian celebrates often more low in key. So social harmony. India has more hierarchical society, whereas Canada values equality and egalitarianism. So these are the main compatibility and conflicts relating to India-Canada related culture. So with this brief introduction of the theme, now I request our student Ashok to give introduction about our resource person, T. Srinivas Chakravarti Garu. Ashok, he is our, yes, you want to say something? Ashok will give introduction of the keynote speaker. Is it audible, Chakravarti Garu? Is my voice audible?
Good morning, everyone. Master of Library and Information Science MLS, Andhra University in 1997. The Master of Science MS of Andhra University 1989. The Diploma of Computer Applications DCA in 1999. Additional training of and development. Certificate of Managing of Entrepreneurs of Information, University of Toronto, 2009. And Freedom of Information and Privacy Protection, University of Toronto, 2007. And Project Management of Information Managers of University of Toronto. Certificate of Information of Management at the University of Toronto, 2006. The Certificate of Recording of Management of University of Toronto, 2006. And Legal Research and Web, University of Toronto, 2006. The Computer Skills, TRIMS of Simple, Short and Smart. The Sharing Point, Lively. The window of XP of version 2020, 2002. The Microsoft Office, the Word, access of PowerPoint, then impact of Explorer. 2008 of recording of conference of in the area of access of privacy and records. Information management, achievement, the gold medalist information science, MLS of Andhra University.
Sir, Srinivasa Chakravarti, sir. Good morning. Sir, I'm going to convey the message to sir. Okay. So they might take some action. That's okay.
Hello. Is it audible? Please, the audience, please respond. It's not audible. Just wait for some technical problem. We are going to solve within minutes. Okay. Now it is the time the keynote speaker to address the gathering. Majority of them are online and minority. So I handing over the mic to Sri Srinivasa Chakravarti Garu. Please address the gathering, sir.